Welcome. Thanks for joining me tonight. Tonight is a meditation, not a meditation, but a healing on bounty. And I've got 3 topics for us tonight. We're going to get a healing on our bounty in validation. And that's not just having people say, hey, you did a good job, but validating your next steps, validating your goals and things like that. And then we're going to get a healing on our bounty in our money space. Of course, we have to do that. And then the last one is bounty in love. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to go ahead and set the energy for the healing with a prayer, and then we'll get started. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity, that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. All right. Well, I hope you're having a good summer. I know our weather here in Southern California has not been very summer-like. Like I looked outside the window and there was a lot of the fog, coastal fog rolling in, but I do hope you're still enjoying summer. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get started on the first one, which is bounty in your validation space. The first energy coming out is white, and it's the energy that makes it hard for you to see or hear validation. It's like a don't look energy. And you know, as that energy comes off, what I see is that the part of validation that you'll allow yourself to see is just a fraction of the validation that's out there every day for you. So let's clear that out. Sometimes receiving validation, and this is kind of weird, can cause you pain. And what I see about that is that it can cause other people in your space pain. Sometimes family members will go into pain if you get validated and they don't. Friends that are invalidated themselves. So the next thing I'm doing is taking people out of your space. And the good news is, while I'm working on this, is that there is, in fact, already a bounty of validation. To me, it just looks like it's hard for you to see it or to experience it. And some judgment is coming out. That's a dark brown. Believe it or not, I'm still working on that don't look energy. There's a lot of that white energy that causes you to not be able to see or hear your validation. A lot of competition. That's what part of that energy is. Good. A lot of that's starting to clear now. The rose that I'm looking at for bounty of validation is an orange red, and it's a little bit of a matte color right now, like not shiny. You know how much I like shiny stuff, sparkles and shiny, so I'm trying to clean that up. There is the energy of um, low self-worth coming out. And I'm going to do a quickie heart chakra healing for that, because that's where our information on self-affinity is stored or housed, is in the heart chakra. And it's okay to be validated. What's coming out is a lot more pain when you get validated, but some of it, like I was saying, is other people's pain. And where you have taken that pain into your space to try to heal it. Good. That's starting to clear out. And I just thought I'd toss this out there to you. I don't know if you've ever done this, but you can mock up getting validation. That's always a fun mock up to do, because it will come back to you and surprise you. So you just create a rose and put in the rose that you'd like to have some validation, ground the rose, bring in a big gold sun, and then cut the stem of the rose and send it off out into the universe. And that's always a fun mock up to do, because it will come back to you. And it will come back to you in surprising ways. And it will come back to you quickly, too. So I'm watching a lot of bounty for next steps coming into the rose now. That's a bright yellow gold. Okay, now I'm starting to see sparkles. So that makes me very happy. The energy is getting nice and high in the validation department. I'm watching some sparkling periwinkle come into the rose. And I'm also being told that the validation that's going to come to you is going to be no effort. Like it will just appear in your life. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start to fill this space for bounty for your validation up with gold. And the rose is now a lot more vibrant, and it's still a red orange. And even though some sparkling periwinkle came in, there's a lot more vitality to that color. Okay. All right. So first topic is down, and now we're going to go to bounty in your money space. And what I see when I look at this money space first, especially like focusing on bounty, is like a lot of grabbing type of energy, a lot of competition, like almost vicious competition. So I want to clear that first. Yeah, it's like a fight is going on in the money space. So I'm trying to calm that down. Oh, good. Okay. As that clears, as all of that competition clears, some really beautiful watercolors are coming in, like Alaskan watercolors of greens and blues. Much calmer energy. And the next energy that's coming out is fear out of the money space. That's a white, like a pearl gray white. Fear and worry. And what we want to do is clear all of these yucky vibrations out first and then replenish them with the bounty vibration. And as fear and worry come out, there's a really pretty bright, sparkling yellow gold coming in. And what I'm hearing is bounty brings more bounty. And I'm being told to do a healing, a little healing on giving and receiving in the money space to help the bounty. So what I'm doing is treating it like a dichotomy. And the way that I look at dichotomies is like a seesaw, and look at both ends of the dichotomy, giving and receiving, and which one is weighted more heavily than the other, and start grounding it to bring that to a neutral plane. And there seems to be a lot of energy on the receiving side, like heavy energy. So I'm working on grounding that out. This is good to bring the bounty into the receiving side. It's starting to lighten it up. Yeah, that was good. That makes sense to me, to clean out the receiving part of that dichotomy in order to be able to bring that bounty into the money space. Then the next thing that I see about bringing bounty into your money space, what's coming up for me is um, not knowing where to look for bounty in the money space. And the healing that I'm being told to do is to clear out your knowingness. That's your information on top of your head and your crown chakra, your ability to just have an answer. And as I do that, I'm cleaning out old money pictures out of the crown chakra, more competition and stuck energy there. And your information on bounty when it comes to money in your crown chakra is very bright. It's a very bright yellow gold. And the rose for your bountiful money space has remained the Alaskan watercolors. That green is a really pretty mint green that you see sometimes in pictures of Alaskan waters, and some really beautiful blues. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the money space with a big gold sun. And that sun is filled with bounty, the vibration of bounty. Cool. That looked great. All right. So the next one is bounty in love. So let's take a look at that. To start with, the rose for bounty in love is a creamy coral color. And what I notice about it is a lot of hiding energy, hiding from love. And that's some of the white in that creamy color. It's a fear of being hurt. What's cool about working this space, I don't know, more so than the other two spaces, is when I say hello to the bounty vibration in love, it grows really quickly. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And that creamy color is coming out. So it's the rose is becoming a lot more of a, well, I said it was like a coral, but it's kind of more like a cantaloupe color now. There's a lot of support on the planet to have bountiful love. That's what I'm seeing as I work this space. And there's a lot of people, I think, that you don't recognize have love for you. Because much like the bountiful validation, there's a lot of bountiful love in your space already, perhaps that you don't see. Or maybe we get so focused on love in terms of romantic love that we forget that there's lots of love around us all the time. Clearing some jealousy. Jealousy, the vibration of it, is really kind of a love killer. And to me, jealousy happens when you get out of touch with your own self affinity. So again, I'm going to do a heart chakra healing having to do with bounty and love. And there's an energy coming out of the fourth chakra that gets between you and Supreme Being and being able to have that divine love. Bountiful divine love. Good. That's actually raising the energy vibration of the rose that I'm looking at for your bountiful love. Just cleaning out the heart chakra. Clearing some energy that doesn't allow you to see the love in your life. And it's good for me to see that energy coming out, because what I notice is that we have pictures sometimes about what love is supposed to look like. And those pictures prevent us from seeing what actual love is sometimes as it comes to us. There's a beautiful emerald green coming in that's really, to me, like the vibration of bounty for this love space right now. It's a sparkling emerald green coming in. Wow, there's so much of it coming in. It's almost like waves, ocean waves. And Supreme Being is telling me to help you bring it into your body, like so that you can physically feel the bounty of love being directed at you. So I'm watching that emerald green come into every cell of your body. And there's just something about receiving love when I look at you that's like helping to balance your whole space. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm going to start to gather up your energy and fill you in. And I'm filling you in with gold suns, but also they're gold suns of divine love. And that's always such a great healing. If you're down in the dumps or, you're just off a little sometimes, you can bring in, you're used to bringing in gold sun. So you just bring in gold sun and put some divine love in there. And it really, what I just saw is it really helps to balance out your whole space. So, um, that's the completion of the healing. Let me just take a look at you before I close out. Some of you might actually release a little bit of sadness tomorrow as a result of the love healing. And it may be very subtle, but that's some of the energy that I'm watching come out is some sadness, old sadness. Just remember that when it comes out, is it's old energy making its way out from the healing. But mostly, I think you're going to feel the bounty of the energy. So that was just like a small energy I was watching come out. But there was so much bounty coming in that will more than likely be the dominant energy from the healing tonight. All right. Well, you look all sparkly and you look very emerald green from the last healing on love. So good job. Let me just point out to you what's coming up next week is Seek and You Will Find. And that is, hold on a second. I have to change. Isn't that next week? Yes, it is. It's next Thursday is Seek and You Will Find. And then the following week is a healing on your Golden Suns tool, which is super important. We're going to clean that out and help you get a lot of your energy back in your body. So that's what's coming up. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the healing and enjoy your bounty this week as you enjoy your bounty and validation and in your money space and in love. All right. Got my eyes on you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening tonight. And I will see you next Thursday night. Okay. Bye-bye.